Okay, so I know that mine might look a little bit different from yours, but I wanted to kind of just walk through and give you some expectations, hopefully to help you get through the semester a little better. If you have not done your no-show assignment, it is here. You have to complete this. I think it's by the 3rd of June. Otherwise, you will be removed from the course itself. Starting next Monday, we will have the lecture will be through here. You can click it here. You can also click it here. I think you can also find it in your calendar as well. Yeah, I think it's here too. So plenty of different places for you to be able to see, where to click into the course. Um, I have another video that's like an introduction to Blackboard that I'm going to send you that'll kind of help you learn where things kind of go. I do have the drop boxes set up to only accept, I think, one submission each. So if you have something that you need to resubmit, you cannot submit it to me through email. I will not accept it. You have to submit it through the revised assignments folder and leave it at that. Okay. Now, remember that the semester is a little more intense because it is the summer semester. So I wanted to kind of, again, help you out a little bit with expectations and whatnot. And hopefully it'll help make things a little bit easier. I promise we will get through this. Now, each one of these is going to have, if there is an added lecture, I will put it here, but I also put it, as you can see, up here. Um, but from now on, they'll be up here actually. So, like, if you miss class, you'll be able to click into here, and then you'll be able to go into where it says completed, and then they'll show up there. You might have to change the dates of what it is that you're looking for, but they'll still show up there. Um, you have different readings, and some of them have some classes have like articles and stuff that they read, instead of being heavy on the textbooks. So you'll find that stuff added here. These videos are to kind of help bolster your understanding of the subject matter for the week. So they're optional. There's a few courses where they're going to be mandatory. Now, here's where you have your discussion. You can have it here, or you can go up here to discussions. But on the first one, it's very simple. It's just introducing, yourself to us. No big deal. In module 2, because this is kind of a double down type thing, you have the question of who has more power. You know, question is anyone. We have these 3 branches, and do we think that one is more powerful than the other? I have an opinion on which I think is more powerful than the others, but my opinion may differ from yours. Now, the one thing that I want to post or to tell you about here in terms of your post is that you do have to have an initial post that is thorough. Now, whenever you do an initial post, it does show us like how many words you use. It tells us, like the grade level that your post is written on. So it's basically picking up on grammatical errors and things like that. But nonetheless, um, this is something to where you have to be more thorough. So you have to give us an answer to the question. So, in other words, you're not going to just answer it with, I think it's the executive branch. Okay. We have to know why. Why do you think that they are more powerful? All right. And that's going to require, you to give a couple of sentences in that regard. All right. Now, it says you must also reply to at least one of your peers. And it can't be just, I agree because, all right? It has to be something that is going to build off of what it is that they're saying. So you're either going to build in agreement, or you're going to build in terms of a challenge. All right. So, in other words, if you think that it's the legislative branch and they said it's the executive branch, you would say, you can't just say, I disagree, it's the legislative branch. Okay, I disagree. I think the legislative branch is more, um, has more power. than the others because, and then give examples of what it is that they do and how you see that like being bigger than, the executive branch or the judicial branch. Or if you agree, you would say, I agree. I think that the, executive branch is the most powerful one. And give an example, maybe it's about having the power of executive orders. Maybe it's about, kind of governing the, a larger chunk of the system itself because it makes up, you've got the military, you've got the three letter agencies, you've got the agencies like, the EPA, all of that as well. I'm not talking about just the three letter agencies like the FBI and stuff, but you've got all of them that are all um, integrated into that. It's a very large branch. So, anyhow, build off that, explain why you agree or why you disagree. And again, we're looking for these complete responses. Oh, by the way, also on each of these, you have a way. Let me see. This has changed a little bit. Okay, right here. So, this item is graded with a rubric. You can open it up and it'll tell you exactly what it is that it's looking for in terms of your um, response and stuff like that. All right. Now for the assignments themselves. So research the basics. This is what is simply the difference between precedent and stare decisis. These are two phrases or words that get used interchangeably, but it's incorrect. All right. So, because these are foundational to everything else, I always start with you learning what is the difference between those two things. Do not give me the same regurgitated information that you can probably guess somebody else is going to give me. All right. Make it so that you understand um, exactly what it is. That way, if I ask you, hey, in class, can you explain to me what this is? I want you to be able to actually explain it and know what it is that you're talking about. Um, Also, I have the LexisNexis video. You have one and two. Two is down here in module number two. Now, under this one, um, it has the whole like view the instructions thing. As you can see, it says revised assignments video. You can click there and download that file. It gives you a walkthrough. You have to have an 80% or higher, and you can only do it 3 times. If you fail more than 3 times, you have to let me know so that they can reset it for you. All right, that's it. Oh, I see in this course, I have the first couple of things set up to where you have 2 times that you can turn something in. After that, I slowly start moving you guys away from that. That actually has to do more so with the way the old Blackboard used to do. If you turned in a second draft of something, it did not flag us in the way that it should have to let us know that something had been, resubmitted. Um, you also have a very simple LinkedIn profile assignment. One of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a time where you guys can come to a campus and we can have our person from Chat Tech take your picture and you can use it for a LinkedIn profile picture. You look very professional. You don't have to use one of our profile pictures. That's fine. You can use other things, but just remember the reason that I started doing this has everything to do with the fact that I get a lot of people who will send me messages about, do you have any students who would be available for this, this, and this? And I love being able to show them, here's their LinkedIn profile, go get a glance at them. I can attest to the fact that, they're a really strong writer, whatever. And then I do, my part as well. I understand not everybody uses social media and LinkedIn. If that is an issue for you, please reach out and let me know, and I will make an alternative arrangement for you. After you do this, you will have to do you'll upload it here. And that'll be simply so that your colleagues in the class can go and follow you. You guys will end up being, your kind of greatest network. Also, I'll put mine up so that you guys can follow me as well. And I will make sure I need to do better about that as well. Maybe you guys can keep me on point for that. But then when you go back over here, this is where you have like the instructions for it. After this, just go in here on this assignment. Oh, where is it? Pew. Oh, just put in done or posted or something, just so that it goes ahead and it closes out this assignment and it lets me know that I can go in and give you credit for it. All right, that's it. So each week I will try to get to make videos for you so that you can hopefully understand. As we get further into the semester, there won't be a lot of that that's needed because the assignments will be more subject based. But for the first few weeks, I will definitely be doing this to help you guys out. And that's pretty much it. So, again, let me know if you need anything. Bye.